Well, in the previous session I have explained how to generate API key for your map. Okay, in this session let us try to use this API key in our application to show the map. Okay, so let us start doing that. So here is our API key. Okay, I'll copy this API key, go to your Eclipse. Okay, now where I have to add this API key to display the map. So open your Android manifest file. Okay, so previously whenever you want to add any component, it means if you want to add the activity or if you want to add the service, broadcast, receiver, so what was the procedure we have followed? So it is like we have to go to application and we have to click on this add button. Okay, so here it will display different component. Okay, now instead of adding activity or service etc., now we have to add one map key. Okay, for that we have to use the metadata. Okay, click metadata, select. Okay, and here you can browse and you can add it. If not, just I will save this and I will show how to add parameters for your metadata manually. Okay, so here I will add name first, means what I will add for this metadata. So the name will be something like com.google.android. okay, and maps.v2, its version 2 dot, it is a API key. So API underscore key. Okay, so this is the name of this component and the value for this component is, so I will type value. Okay, so whatever the key we have copied. Okay, so here we are adding our maps API key into a metadata component. Okay, so now after doing this, so here your here we have added the metadata. So let us navigate to our main activity. Okay, so go to your main activity. So in the main activity you have different methods here. As of now we don't want all these methods, so I will remove them. I'll keep only on create method. Okay, so now if I want to display the map, okay, what all the steps I have to follow, if not what all the code I have to write. So first go to your XML file, open the resource folder, open your layout, go to your main XML file. So here we have deleted the hello world, it is a blank page now. So in this we have to add one component called as fragment. Okay, as of now just consider fragment is also a UI component. In upcoming sessions I will explain what exactly the fragment means and what is the use of fragments. Okay, and how it solves different problems in Android. Okay, so all those things I will explain. So open the layouts. In the layouts you will find an option called as fragment. Okay, so select the fragment, drag and drop it on your layout. Okay, so when you do that, it is asking for asking to select which fragment it is. Actually Android provides different types of fragments like dialog fragment, list fragment, etc. So as we are displaying the map on this page, we have to select the map fragment. Okay, so select that. So here is your map fragment. So after doing that, just you can check this what is the ID we have given here, For this fragment, it is fragment 1. You can edit it if you want. I'll keep as it is. So go to your Java file. Now we have added the component to our XML file. Next is we have to give action in a Java code. Okay, so for that, go to Java file, get into your on create method. Before that, I will declare one variable. Okay, that is your Google Map. I'll make it as a private variable. Here it is, Google Map. I will name it as map itself. Okay, so map is equal to okay, it is a map fragment. Okay, and you have to get the fragment manager here. So get fragment manager dot find that fragment, find fragment by ID. Okay, so what is the ID we have given? It is r dot id dot fragment 1. We have to save the changes and then use your control space. It is showing your r.id dot fragment 1. Okay, from that fragment you have to get the map. Okay, the problem is we have to add one more bracket here. Okay, and here it will end. So from this we have to get the map. Get map. Okay, just we are trying to access the map fragment using the ID. So for that we are getting the fragment manager. From that we are accessing your fragment by using the ID r.id dot your fragment 1. Okay, it is asking for the suppress warning. Okay, save the changes. Now we have initialized the map, but we have to check whether it will display the map or not. For that purpose, because as I explained before, in emulator if you're trying to install this application, it won't display the map, because whether it is a GPS or if you're collecting the location, okay, like it has to use the GPS, okay, and also your map will not work in the emulator. Okay, so that's why we have to check whether this map whether it is working or not, or whether we have received the map or not. For that let us add the condition, if map is equal to null, then I will show one toast message saying that toast dot make text. Here it is your main activity dot this, and the text is map if not unable to display the map. Okay, and the duration will be toast dot length short dot show. Okay, so this is how you can display the maps, but if you execute this application you will get the exception, because like whenever you are using certain features in your smartphone, okay, or whenever your application uses certain features in your smartphone, at that time it has to ask for the permission. So we have to add the permissions in Android manifest file. Okay, what all the permissions we have to add? So the permissions, just I will explain them. I have the permissions here. I will copy it and I will paste it. Okay, so here remember it should be outside the application. Okay, we have different permissions here. The first one is it uses the permission. I have already explained how to add the permission. You can click on this permission button, you can click on add, select users permission, okay, and here you can search. Okay, here you can search and you can select. Okay, so in that way you can add it. So now I'll explain why we need these permissions. Okay, so first we have added permission called as access network state. Okay, so whenever you are using a map, you need the internet facility, and you have to check whether you are able to download the data from the internet to display the map. To check that, you have to use the permission called as access network state. Okay, and also as I explained, to display the map you need the internet, so you have to add the permission for internet also. Okay, and as we are using a permission, sorry, as we are using a service which is provided by the Google, so we are putting the permission called as read G services. Okay, and you have to get the permission for external storage, because whenever map downloaded, it uses the external storage for to store the status or to cache the map. Okay, so at that time you need the storage permission to external storage. And also I think these two permissions I have already explained. We need access course location and access find location. So access course location is used to get the location updates using the provider, that is your network provider. And if you want to get the location updates or location details using GPS, then you have to add the access find location. Okay, and as your map version 2 uses your OpenGL, okay, you have to add the feature called as your GLAS version. Okay, and it is required, so you have to make that field required as true. Okay, so these are all the permissions which you have to add in your Android manifest file to display the maps. Okay, so it is not possible to run this application on the emulator. It means it won't display any map. Okay, so please try it out you on your mobile devices. You just connect the smartphones, Android smartphones, to your computer and try to execute this application. Okay, if you have any queries or if you have any doubts, you can post your comments on our student forum. Okay, and in the next session I will explain how to add some more features. Here we are just displaying the map, but if you want to zoom the map, or if you want to put a marker on the map, okay, or if you want to put the compass, okay, or if you want to give the gestures like if you want to zoom it, okay, or if you want to rotate the map, for all those facilities we have to write the code. So I'll explain how to do all those, how to add all those features in your map, okay, in next session. So thanks for watching.